guys, welcome to another new video on my channel. Today I'm going to be setting up and going over each version for P1harmonys' 8th mini album, Duh. To start off, I'm going to do an overview of all of the albums, and then I'm going to go into setting up for what I'm going to collect. This is the D version of the album. It comes with a standard photo book, and all of their albums this time they did spiral versions, which I don't think they've done spiral before. They normally do like the typical book style for the photo books, but both standard versions this time are spiral bound, and it comes with an envelope, which that's what all the inclusions will be in. That's what they did last time for Sad Song. A CD, a folded poster, a photo frame, which just looks like a photo booth type photo strip, stickers, and it's random 1 out of 6 photo frame and random 1 out of 6 stickers. So you don't get all the members for these, you get a random member, the logo stickers, a 1 out of 6 units, and I'm assuming this is the same as Sad Song units, how it's 2 units of the same people. Like what this looks like, looks like it's Kiho, Jiung, Teo, Seoul? Yeah, Teo, Seoul, and then Intak, Jongsob units, and there's 2 different cards for those units, and they're double-sided. A random 2 out of 12 selfie photo card. So if you were only collecting one member and you didn't care about having both unit cards, then you could just get one album and be able to collect your trade to collect your person in full. Next is the other standard version, which is the U version. This version is so cool to me. I love this graphic. It's the standard photo book. It's also spiral bound, as you can see, and similar to the inclusions for the D version. It's an envelope that all the inclusions will be in, a CD, a folded poster, a random 1 out of 6 frame photo, a random 1 out of 6 sticker. I think the stickers for this, that looks so cool. Those stickers, so cool. Logo stickers, a random 1 out of 6 unit photo card. For this one, it kind of looks like it's Kyo, Intak, Jiung, Seoul, and Teo Jongsob from the unblurred version of the photo cards. Based on hair styles and outfits, that's who I think the units are for these ones. And you get a random 2 out of 12 selfie photo card. So, same as D version. It's just this one's a different photo book. And next is the H version, which they usually don't do this. What they've done this time, it's kind of like the member versions have been included with or lumped into the standard version because of the fact that it's the DUH version to spell out duh, and this is the member version. It's the H version. Typically the member version would be called something like the digipack, or I don't know, or it might have been poster version or something. But it's the H version, so it's kind of been included in with the standard versions. So these are member specific. So you'll there's a Kiho, Teo, Jiung, Intak, Seoul, Jongsob version. There's a version for each different member, and I think based on the way these color gradients looks, it looks like you're gonna get different postcards. None of them are going to be the same for the different members. I don't know if there's unit postcards or anything that obviously have no clue because this isn't out yet. There's this outer box, and to me it kind of looks like this is some sort of open sort of concept. Like this isn't on the outside, that this is the first put you can't even see what I'm putting at, sorry. That this is the first postcard that you're seeing here, that this isn't what the like outbox logo looks like, because it looks like this is like sunken in sort of on the graphic, so that looks like that's the first what this looks like. This is the first postcard, not the design that's on the outside of the outbox, but I could be wrong. And then there's 6 types for the CDs, so each member has a different CD for their version, and that looks like what the CD goes in. You get logo stickers, a folded lyric paper, an ID photo. Because it says 6 types, that means that you're gonna get the ID photo for whichever member you get. Like if you got Teo's version, you would get Teo's ID. And there's also a Polaroid, and since it says 6 types, it means that like if you got Soul's version, you're gonna get Soul's Polaroid. So if you get Kyo's version, you're gonna get Kyo's Polaroid and ID kind of thing. Like that, those things will be like a guarantee that you get those in the member that you get. And then a random 1 out of 12 selfie photo card. So for the H version, if you wanted to collect just one member, you would have to get 2 versions of this album to be able to collect all the photo cards for your member. So you would have to get double the amount of this album versus the regular albums. If you were, for example, like an OT6 collector, you would have to get 12 of this album instead of 6. Yes, that is in fact math. Next is the Nemo version, which this Nemo version, it looks like, at least the outer box is in the same concept that the U version is. And it comes with the NFC keyring. So this keyring is actually what you put against or put close to your phone to be able to get this album on the FNC Nemo app. It comes with a cover card, a photo card set, which from the sort of hidden versions, these look like, it looks like it's a selfie set. So you get all 6, a set of all 6 members. You get a random 1 out of 6 sketch photo card, a random 1 out of 6 A photo card, and from what I could tell, it looks like the A photo cards may be, what are they called? It's not selfies, concept. They look kind of like they may be concept photo cards. And then a random 1 out of 6 B photo card, and B looks like it might be selfies. I could be wrong. So you get a guaranteed set, and then there's 3 different types of random versions for this one. This is a fancy version. You get a random 1 out of 6 ID photo cards. It comes with this little keychain, and with the keychain there's a little like pouch that you could put the ID in. See, it comes with a little ID holder. It comes with a group image card and random 2 out of 12 selfie photo cards. That first set looks like they're doing a half heart. That's so cute. Oh, that is so cute. That's adorable. Oh. And it looks kind of like if you wanted to, you could arrange them out of age order, and like some of them would kind of be like sharing hearts. Like that's adorable. And so far with the fancy version, what I've seen is that most online K-pop shops don't let you pick which member you want for the fancy version. They just give you a random version, and that's the same way it was for the last comeback for Sad Song. But I did find that Sub K shop specifically, because that's who I ordered some of my versions from. Sub K shop allowed me to pick what member I wanted for my fancy version, And for an H version, I was able to pick that I wanted Jiung for both of them, but I didn't see that that was a thing on other places, which I checked Music Plaza and I checked Eve Pink specifically, and neither of those stores had it where I was allowed to pick my specific fancy version or H version even. Like on Music Plaza, I remember the H version and the fancy version were both, you just had to pick a random member. You just had to pick like a quantity of random member. But I'm sure if you picked you wanted 6, they would give you a whole set of 6 because usually stores do that. So if you're collecting one member and you just want a specific member, I would suggest ordering from SubK shop if you have not ordered any of this stuff yet. If you want to ensure, if you're only ordering one and you want to ensure that you get whatever member you want, then I would suggest to look at SubK shop. And then the final version is this limited version, which is called the plain white tea version. It's in a box style packaging and it comes with a photo book. It comes with a one size fits all t-shirt, a CD, set of stickers that have the members on them, plus logo stickers, random 2 out of 6 selfie photo cards. So for this version, each member only has one selfie photo card as opposed to having 2 selfie photo cards. And you also get a random 1 out of 6 lenticular photo card, which those are the photo cards that when you shift it, it changes the image, and they're kind of like, they're not normal material. They're like this specific material. If you've never had a lenticular photo card before. Personally, I'm not actually collecting this plain white tea version because there was no way for the price that it would be in the US versus the price that it's in Korea. I'm not spending nearly $50 on an album version. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not doing that. I didn't collect either of the limited versions for Sad Song. I didn't collect the vinyl or the cassette version because they were more than I'm willing to pay for an album version. Even though this one like does come with a lot, and if you want to collect it, collect it. I'm personally not. But maybe if the photo cards are cute, maybe I'll try and see what the prices are for resale. Although I'm sure, because this is a limited version, the prices will probably be very expensive resale. Before I get into putting away my fillers for what I'm storing, I wanted to go over the different exclusive versions that you can get with these albums. There is an overall US exclusive, and it's called the Sky version. So with any US based album you get, you will get a Sky version in it. Like if you get it from Target, or if you get it from Hello 82 or Walmart or Barnes and Noble, wherever you want to get it, if it's the US version, it's going to come with the Sky exclusive photo card in it. And it looks kind of cute because it looks like they're taking photos to where you can see like a pretty sky in the background. Like, that's cute. They look like selfie photo cards, honestly. They look like selfie photo cards. Usually the like US exclusive is like concept photos. But this time that looks like selfie photo card. And this specifically is the Target version, and the Target version is called the game version. This looks like they have these little hand things that are on sticks, and it looks like they're rock, paper, scissors. Because that looks like rock, paper, scissors. That is so cute. And there is a gold version. This time it looks like the gold version is just the same photo card, but hollow, I would assume. Because for Sad Song, the gold version was a completely different set of selfies that were hollow versus they had like a sweets version. So this time it's the same photo cards, but one is hollow, one's not. Also, Hello 82 made this very easy for me to figure out what exclusives are at what places. So there's a Hello 82. This is their online exclusive. So if you were to order a Hello 82 exclusive album online, it's going to come with a Sky version and an ice cream version, which this is cute because it looks like they're holding little fake ice creams. That's adorable. And then Hello Kitty 2 has some pop-up exclusives. So you could check where they have, at least I know it's on their Instagram, they have where their different pop-up stores are. And I know that there are some Barnes and Nobles in different states that are participating in a Hello 82 pop-up like exclusive event at that Barnes and Noble, to where you could get these albums even if you didn't have a Hello 82 store near you. I know the Hello 82 stores. I know there's one in Chicago and Atlanta. I'm sure there's one in California. I'm not sure where else they are. Maybe there's, I don't know. You'd have to check. You'd have to double check this on your own where the stores are. The Oops version, which looks like they're like spilling a coffee cup, like a fake spilled coffee cup, and it's in the D and U version, so it's in those two standard versions. And then the H version, the member version, has a mandu version. It looks like they have chopsticks and they have a little mandu dumpling in between chopsticks. But what I don't know if when you get the mandu version, if you were to get like Jiung's version, if you also get Jiung's exclusive, or if it's also random. Like you could get Jiung's exclusive, like Jiung's H version, but get like a Kehoe exclusive card in it. That I don't know. And then obviously, as I said before, there's the Target exclusive, and the gold version is just holographic of the game version of the same of the regular ones. So they're the same photo cards, but one you have a chance of getting a holographic version. The Walmart exclusive, they're holding bananas. I assume that's like a fake banana, not an actual banana. Not sure. The Barnes and Noble version, it's called the Tudor version. It looks like maybe they have like colored pencils, because that looks like they're holding colored pencils above their, like, are they making like a pouty face and having the colored pencil in between their nose and their lips? Because that's kind of what it looks like. Or maybe it's regular pencils, but they're just like have a colored outside. I don't know. Kind of looks like they all have a different color of pencil. And then there's the Europe exclusive, which is the Pout exclusive, which that exclusive is so cute. Which I'm sure this is similar to the US exclusive, that if you get a Europe produced album, then you get the Europe exclusive in it. Like the way the US one is, if you get a US produced album, you get a US exclusive in it. That version is adorable. And then there's the FNAC exclusive, and it's the version. So if you order off of their store, I think that's what this is. I think that FNAC is their company's store. Then you get this version, which looks like they have a question mark headband on. And that was an overview of all the albums and all the exclusives, because P1 does a lot of different exclusives. Now, on to what I'm going to collect. I went ahead last night and put all of the pages in here, I think. Oh, is this? Okay, I think this is the first page. I always start off with storing the Target exclusives for the members that I collect. So I collect Jiung, and occasional Kehoe stuff. And when it comes to having like 3 versions of things, I collect Intox version. Like here, these are the Target exclusives from Killin' It, and I don't have any sad songs stored, so I can't show you that. And if I were to decide to get any other exclusive, like if I wanted to get the Barnes & Noble or the Walmart or something, I would move this around to where I'd have both Jiung on top and then Kehoe and then Intok. And then I'll be getting 3 US versions. So I'm going to try and get Jiung, Kehoe, and Intok. So I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna definitely make sure that I trade for Jiung and Kehoe, and the Intok is a maybe, because like if I pull a different member and I think theirs is cute and I keep it, Intok might be traded out for a different member. And the way that I store it is I put the selfie photo cards first, and then I put the units below. Same for U version, because the inclusions were the exact same. Also, if you're wondering where these pages are from, they're Meow Cafe pages, specifically. Oh, they're these ones, specifically the A5 Slim, the 63 by 93 millimeters, and they're the single-sided ones. If you wanted to get these pages, I love these pages. For the H version, I'll be collecting both selfies, and then I will have the ID, and I'm hoping that the Polaroid is a size that can be stored, because I didn't look if it said the dimensions of the Polaroid, because I know they've done Polaroids before that were like the bigger square, and I don't know if these are going to be like tiny ones that are like photo card size. Also, this may get changed around because I'm gonna have 2 H versions, and the one from Target, I don't know who I'm getting, but this one from Subway, I know I'm getting Jiung. So if I end up getting both Jiung, then obviously I'm not going to store both IDs, but I may end up moving things around a bit. I may not, because this way I have it organized, it actually fits in all of these pages that I put in here. And if I were to change things around, it wouldn't really be even. So I know that I'm getting Jiung's fancy version. So I'm going to store his ID. And then I'm going to put the image card in here, because why not? And then I do this specific thing for the Nemo selfie sets. I can show you how I store them, because I have it like this for Killing It. What I decided, instead of storing the photo cards like this, you see the back when you first flip here, but then you go here and they're all arranged in like a 6 pattern. So that's what I'm gonna do for this. I'm gonna put card there, and then this card will go here. But I don't know if I'm gonna move the OT6 set to the back, or if I'm gonna keep the member versions from the Nemo version in the back. That I don't know. All of this is subject to change. This isn't like a 100% definite of the way that I'm storing things. Ooh, it looks like I'm probably gonna need a new binder after this. this is probably all that will fit in here. And this, to be honest with you guys, this is not even half of the Killin' It photo cards, because when Killin' It happened, I wasn't like committed to fully collecting them. They weren't like, it was just like, oh, I really like this group. I really like their songs for this album. I kind of want to collect some of their stuff. So I only got one version of that album. Like I got one version of the album plus the Nemo. And a Digi. I did do that. That is what I did. So this isn't even all of Killin' It photo cards. So this definitely would not fit in here. Okay, so that is going to be all for this video. Thank you so much for sticking around this long. If you enjoyed, then please like and subscribe and stick around for more content, because there will be an unboxing of this. I love you all. Bye-bye.